This is Up for Grabs, a podcast where three unfiltered friends talk about anything and everything. And now, here are your hosts, Tracy, Kim, and Rachel.
Welcome to Up for Grabs. I'm Rachel. I'm here with my friends Kim.
Hello.
Hi. And Tracy.
Hi.
Hi. Good to see you both today. You both are wearing your Indiana University sweatshirts because tonight is the college football championship in which Indiana is playing Miami. Is that correct?
That is correct.
And I think it's cute that you're both wearing those. And I realized I'm wearing my Purdue sweatshirt. And it's not because I don't like Indiana.
You're just a hater, or
No, this just happens to be my favorite sweatshirt that I had at the end of my bed, and I was just put it on and didn't even think about tonight being an IU night. Although I don't have an IU sweatshirt to put on, to be fair. But I just wanted you to know I'm not being a contrarian. I'm not like boo IU. I'm just clueless, I guess, is really the moral of that story. So
because like pretty much everybody in the entire nation except for Miami is rooting for Indiana.
And why is that?
Well, for one, we were the last place. And so to go from last to first is a big deal.
Huge underdog story.
Huge underdog comeback. And our quarterback is a delight. He just won the Heisman Trophy.
Fernando,
he's adorable. They call him like nerdy and stuff, and I don't see him as being nerdy.
What?
I just think he's sweet and kind.
Tracy, have you heard him talk?
Yeah, it's just called good manners.
I didn't.
How is that nerdy?
I didn't say that he doesn't have good manners and stuff, but he clearly is nerdy.
I don't think he's nerdy. And I stand by it.
He uses just really... I mean,
conglomerate, synergy, you name it. He's the poster child of a nerd, but an adorable nerd, and he's cute. So
he's physically cute. He loves his mama.
No, there's nothing about. I don't think you could say a bad thing about him.
I feel as though he's wholesome. I did kind of call him like, and I don't know.
If you say Eddie Haskell or something, we got a problem.
No, I was going to say that he's like this year's version of Tim Tebow.
He is.
Before Tim Tebow kind of was
he's
outed
just
as a weirdo.
You can tell he was raised in a very proper household.
Yes, he's
delightful. Going to do big things besides football.
Yeah,
he is.
Yes,
so
he's the kind of boy you'd bring home to meet your mother.
He is.
And then your mom would laugh and say, "Hey, what's the deal with that nerd?" Marry
we're
that
gonna
nerd.
have to agree to disagree.
She'd say, "Marry that nerd in a heartbeat."
Absolutely.
Yes. So anywho, we'll get back to the sports desk maybe at some other time.
Okay.
Maybe next time.
Yeah, we'll talk. We know what happened.
Yeah, we'll break down what happened.
Yes,
which is very important. But today we have a very important topic to get to.
Much more serious.
Oh my gosh, it is.
Football championships.
Well, if you grew up in the 80s,
this is so important.
It's important.
We want our MTV, is what we want.
Yes.
I want my MTV.
We do want our MTV. So what we did, somebody saw something that MTV was no longer doing music videos. And when I saw that, I didn't think they had been doing music videos for quite some time, but I hadn't really been watching. I'm not the target audience anymore. But my husband came home and said, "Oh my gosh, I found this really cool website that somebody put together out of just the goodness of their heart." Like, I think it's just like a person that put up this website. But basically, it links into but videos from MTV and VH1 that they've put into categories. Or you can shuffle the whole thing. So, and it also includes like, it doesn't have a ton of commercials, but I watched for an hour and it had maybe 2 or 3 different like commercials of that era. So if you were,
I noticed a couple of things about commercials of that era. So we'll discuss.
Yes. I thought the commercials were just as fun as the videos. But whoever this was, I think when you first log on to the website, they say you could donate money to them if you're enjoying what they're doing. I didn't. I don't feel bad about that. But let me give the
you're going to shout out the website, so that's good.
Yeah. Okay, so it's www, obviously, wantmymtv.com. MTV.Versel, VERCEL .app, A-P-P. So it's not I want, it's just want my MTV.Versel.app. And when you get there, it'll be it, and the graphics of that website kind of look 80s.
Yes, it was shocking how unclear everything was. I can't think of another word, but I was like cleaning my glasses, and it was really just the quality of of the tapes back in the day.
Yes. So when you log on to wantmymtv.versel.app, it'll show you all the different things, like the quote unquote channels that you can log on to, and in parentheses, how many videos are contained within that. So like I clicked on the 80s one and there were like over 3,000, I think, videos. If you would rather, you can, some of the other options you can do, you can click on MTV's first day.
Yeah.
So you could just pretend like you just turned it on. I thought it was fun that they had some of their shows, like 120 minutes for like the alt stuff, MTV Raps, Headbangers Ball, which was one of my absolute favorites, Club MTV.
What about Unplugged? Did they do the Unplugged?
And the Unplugged sessions were
That
also
was one
in
of
there.
my favorites. As I got older, more in the 90s, but
Absolutely.
I loved the Unplugged.
And one thing, and they do keep adding things, because when Rob first sent us the link, I went on over the weekend just to watch it for an hour, just to see what came up. And they had VH1 pop-up videos.
Oh my gosh.
As a new option. I used to love those. Do you remember those?
No.
I remember the name. Give me the gist,
basically,
because I do absolutely remember, but I forget what it is.
I loved it because it was basically they'd play the video and then they'd have like little
bubble things,
talk bubbles that would tell you behind the scenes stuff about when they shot it or what the song was about. They're just like trivia stuff about that you didn't know from behind the scenes about the band or that particular song or that particular video.
Gosh, yeah.
Just little nuggets just to...
Okay.
So if you were like a super fan, it was fun for you, if they were telling you something about Simon Le Bon that you didn't know, which you probably already knew, but you know what I mean. Pop-up video was one of my faves.
Yeah.
So, okay, so that's the lay of the land. So we encourage you to get on there and explore. I wanted to start, like I said, I watched it for an hour yesterday. I had it on in the background and I wrote down the different things because one thing that we were going to talk about was our favorite videos. And those are easy. They come to mind. They are part of our lives. We don't need to watch it to remember, oh, I loved Michael Jackson. Like, of course. But some of these videos that came on in the hour that I watched, I was like, what? This had a video? This person participated in...
I think, I mean, it probably was. I think everybody that sang had to do a video.
I think you had to do a video. Like, your song couldn't get out.
I mean, some terrible ones, too.
Yeah, I mean, some of them were just so bad that I felt bad for the people that it was forever, like, recorded.
Yeah. I mean, they just didn't have the production companies when they first started like they have now because there wasn't a need for them. You know what I mean?
Let me give you an example. One person that had a video come up, and I'm like, there's no way this is real. Because this person, like, wasn't trying to, quote unquote, make a name for themselves or make it big. It was Willie Nelson. Nelson.
Was it just, I mean, it wasn't like he was trying to...
It was a concept video.
Yeah.
I think there was...
What's that?
It, like, wasn't him, but it was a reenactment of what the song was about. So there was, like, a girl looking out the window, and then he was singing in the background. But I'm like...
Kenny Rogers, every song like that?
Pretty much.
Okay.
And I'm like... Why is Willie Nelson participating in this? He doesn't need to make a video for anything that he does.
Yeah, but they did.
They did, because that's where the money was.
I just feel like Willie was above that. I was shocked.
I think Willie's above nothing. I don't know what you're talking about.
I put him on a pedestal.
Well, he's going to fall off.
Because he's old.
So you didn't think that was weird? Like an 80s video of... And it
no,
wasn't
because
a popular song. It was bad.
I guess that you, like, jogged my memory, like, the horrible videos that like Journey did. I think John Cougar Mellencamp had videos. John Cougar,
yeah, they were bad.
You know, like I feel like probably he didn't want to, but you almost had to.
You had to
get your music out there.
But at the time,
That was before.
did did teenage me think that they were quote unquote bad?
No, you probably
Not at
thought
all.
they
You
were
just
good
wanted to
because
see
it
your
was like
artist.
a little
You-
concert,
yeah,
a
you
mini
wanted to
3-minute
s-
concert.
Because you
Yeah.
said Journey, and the very last song that we saw, Rob and I were watching, it was a Journey video, and God love Steve Perry, or
Bless his ugly heart. But go
yeah,
on.
video could have killed him.
Oh yeah, he was definitely not a.
But they
meant
were
to be in those.
playing pretend instruments, like they were air playing, like there was no keyboard there, but they were just standing like in like a parking lot.
Yes, and
he
they
was
were like standing like up against a wall.
Yeah.
Yes, that video. Oh,
and I used to think, wow, that's great. And now I look at it, I'm like,
just awkward. Like those guys were not meant to do music videos. They're rock stars, you know. Like
But I think back then too, you could be ugly, and prior to these,
Oh my God,
things,
think about the
you could be
Cars.
an ugly star.
Rick Ocasek.
Yeah,
I mean,
but then once the
whoa.
videos started coming out, you kind of needed a cute front man.
there was okay. So well, that's one thing I want to talk about, because there's one person in particular that I always say video killed this particular person, and because I think this person was at the height of songwriting and performing, but was not a looker and didn't participate in like the video thing, and then just they went away. Top of their game, Christopher Cross.
What do you
Christopher-
mean not a looker?
Christopher
oh wait,
Cross is-
I was thinking Christopher, that other guy.
Reeves?
No, with Barbara Streisand.
Oh,
Chris Christopherson.
Yes,
no,
that's what I thought you meant.
Love Chris
I know.
Christopherson.
And I was
No.
like, what do you mean not a looker? Okay, sorry.
No,
You're
okay.
right.
Cross.
Did he ever do a video?
If he did, he shouldn't have, and it would have been the end. But he was printing money with all of his, what we call now yacht rocky stuff, like, from the movie Arthur or whatever, the
Yeah.
Moon of
Yeah.
New York City.
No.
Like, he was like feeling it early 80s. And boy, that came along. And
I don't know what he looks like. I'll have to look
okay,
him up.
I encourage you to Google
he's
Christopher
just
Cross.
kind of. I mean, this is mean. He's dumpy looking.
Really?
Yeah.
dare I say, he's homely. Homely is a great word for
I don't
Christopher
know.
Cross.
I think you've gone too far. I think you're being mean now.
I hope he's not
You're
listening.
bullying Christopher Cross on our podcast.
But there
were
were probably
certain-
other people as well. The video killed them.
Yeah.
I don't think you necessarily had to be. I mean, yes, being handsome was important,
It was, but I mean, there
but you
are
could also
plenty of
be
artists that weren't.
weird looking,
Yes.
but just kind of accentuate
Like
that
Tom
in your
Petty.
video. Yeah, in your
Yeah.
video.
Yeah.
So I guess if the music was good enough, it didn't matter that you were odd looking.
okay.
But Christopher Cross just.
I thought his was good enough. I don't know. I still have his song. So,
Well, I know, and Anne
sorry,
Marie,
he's
I don't
ugly.
think she made any videos.
yes, she did.
Oh my God, did she?
Of course.
Did like Steve Miller Band make videos? Because I really couldn't pick any of them out of a lineup. I feel like, or like Boston, or like bands like that you think their
I'm
songs,
sure
but I
they
don't
did,
know what
but
their
maybe
lead
they
singers
weren't-
look
they,
like.
They may not have been in them.
Yeah.
They may have just started with
Yeah.
a girl in a kitchen.
Yeah.
Leaving to go to work. Like they always had that.
Looking out the
whatever.
window
Yeah.
with her cup of coffee. Yes.
So it could have been
That's
that.
a good point.
That is, yeah. That's
And one thing that I did think was interesting was, or what I loved about MTV, was that I wanted to know what the artists
Me
look
too.
like. And that was part of, like
Yes.
you said, I still don't know what anyone in the band Boston looks like. I have
Me neither.
in my mind's eye, they kind of look like when Will Ferrell played the cowbell. I think they all look
They
like
all
that.
did look alike. Yes, they look like porn stars. Like with the
Tell us more, Karen.
stereotypical, like the guys with the curly hair and the mustaches
Yeah.
and the sexy, like, well, I wouldn't call it sexy, but like they keep their shirt unbuttoned and they're real furry, with their chest.
So you think that's what Boston looks like? I can't wait.
too.
I can't wait to Google what Boston looks like.
That's what I would feel like Boston would
I'm
look
going to
like.
be upset if that's not exactly what they look like. My expectations are high. But no, that was part, I think, as you would... Tracy, was there anyone that you got to see on MTV, and Kim, this is for you too, but that when you saw them, it was like the first time seeing them, and you were like, oh, that's what they look like? Because I remember...
Go ahead.
I don't know. I just remember thinking, There were a lot of those kind of synth bands from England that became very popular in the early 80s.
yeah.
And I guess I had a vision in my head of what I thought they might look like, but I was too young to even come up with their hairstyle, and a lot of them wore makeup.
Like The Cure.
Yeah, or even like some of the outfits, like suits and I don't know.
Yeah, Talking Heads, and I don't know if they were foreign or not, but I was just thinking of just the weird looks.
I just made a connection. You know how I always say, like, I know the words to a lot of songs, but I may not know the name of it or who sang
too.
it.
That's me.
And like I wrote down like my top 6 videos that I remember liking, but we did not have cable in my house growing up. So I did not have MTV. And for people that didn't have it, we were on the outside. Like if I went to someone's house, I was like, turn on MTV
Right now.
I want to watch MTV, because I wanted to know what it was. So I didn't know like a lot of the people that other people knew.
Yeah, I mean, that's very true. Unless you like Friday night videos were on like on Fridays,
on regular TV.
But you
so
didn't. That wasn't
some
an
of
all day
those.
thing.
Nope. And then so I just didn't always know those. I knew the songs from the radio, but if it was like someone who was up and coming on MTV, nope, didn't know what everybody was talking about.
Well, and that brings up a good point. You didn't have cable, so you didn't have MTV. But I remember when MTV came out, it started in August of 81, and our cable provider didn't offer it. So we were the I Want My MTV. Remember how that was supposed to be the whole thing, like to get your cable provider.
Yeah.
So like I had friends that had different provider that did get MTV, and I never, once we finally got it, and I watched it constantly.
Oh my God, yeah.
But it was just a way. It was our social media. It was the way. It was what conversations were at school.
Yes.
And if you didn't have it or access to it, it's like you were in a different
Yeah.
land. You couldn't relate culturally. So it was important when
It was very important.
when we were 11 and 12.
Yes.
It was a make or break.
Do you want to know my 6 videos that I wrote down?
I hope that you have to sing the songs. Because
I don't. Okay, Thriller.
Well, of
Obviously,
course, yes.
everyone, Thriller.
and most people remember where they were when
Getting off the school bus
yeah.
and rushing inside to
Okay, I don't
be
remember
front and
that.
center.
Well, you didn't have MTV,
Okay, yeah.
but yeah.
Okay. The next one was Paula Abdul's Straight Up. Isn't that the one with the dancing cat?
Yes.
The cartoon
Is it?
cat? Yeah. Where he dances along and then she dances.
Wait a minute, isn't it MC Scat Cat?
Yes. Wow. Wow.
I had no idea that he had a name.
It is.
And I don't even know what song that was.
Okay, well,
Why
I think it
do
was Straight Up.
Yes, it was Straight Up, and I
And
love
she
that
was
song.
such a good dancer. And
I
then
love
the cat
that
would
song.
do the dance.
I mean, the
don't
video
know.
I loved.
Yeah.
Yes.
The next one was David Lee Roth, Just a Gigolo.
He
can
was
just
on the
remember
beach, wasn't he?
singing it.
On the beach in
I think
Miami,
so. We're
kind
just
of
like
walking.
kind of walking around and
Yes.
singing it in his big face.
Yeah,
and-
yes.
He did all of his videos.
Their
were-
videos were great.
yeah.
Okay, one of Van Halen did make my top list, but David Lee Roth singular, like California Girls and Just a Gigolo,
Yes.
pretty much are the same video.
Yeah.
FYI,
Yeah.
it's just
Yeah.
him perving on different women.
Yes, that is what I
I think
recall.
all their videos were.
Yeah, and I enjoyed every minute of it.
MC Hammer, can't touch this, just the dance,
Yes.
That's
And
easy.
did it inspire you, like fashion-wise?
I do Hammer Time, and I did have a pair of pants that were orange,
What?
and
I was a senior.
and they
when
did
that-
kind of hang a little heavy in the crotchal area as hammer pants.
Why orange?
I don't know.
I think bright colors were popular
Yeah.
then. Kind of like the
Yeah, like neon-y, but
Yeah.
not quite neon.
yeah, the jams,
I had
the
like
shorts,
a
like the jam
black
shorts.
tank that had like other colors on it with geometric print.
Yes, yes.
That was-
Oh, that was it.
Tell me you have a picture of that.
Probably. I do. I know it. I'll have to look for it. But,
Angie, if you're listening, I must see it. You must post that on social media right away.
okay. The next one, Janet Jackson, Love Will Never Do.
Without you?
Yeah.
Oh, who was the man in
Antonio
that?
Banderas.
yes.
Not Antonio
No,
Banderas.
no.
Antonio, he was on General Hospital, I think.
Oh, yeah. I don't know his last name, but I know who you're
Come
talking
on.
about.
Help. He's so cute.
Oh my God, he's so cute.
I hope he didn't do anything bad, but
Somebody Google that out there.
it's Antonio
I'll Google it.
Kim will Google it, but I know who you're talking
Janet
about.
Jackson video, and he came out of the water. You were like,
he's
holy crap.
So cute.
Yes.
Yeah, that's a watch in slow-mo one. You need to tape that.
Yes. I don't have very many like celebrity crush people that I think that highly of the way they look.
Right.
He's one.
Whatever happened to him? Because he was on top of the world there, and then boom, I never
That's
saw
why I
him
said
again.
I hope he didn't do anything dumb that was like pervy.
Antonio Sabato Jr.
Oh, Junior,
Yes. Oh my God.
I hope he still looks good.
Yes. Mysterious shirtless male dancer.
Yes. And then Aha, Take On Me.
Oh yeah.
wonderful.
Yeah.
So
I love the list.
it's, those were stereotypical, probably standout ones. So that's probably
You
why.
know, when you said Janet Jackson, I almost put one on. It's not because I love the song, but I just remember the video, so it must have been something special about the way it was, because it had the production of the videos came a
videos
long
were
way.
amazing.
Yes.
Yeah, the one where the Rhythm Nation one,
Yes.
where she has the big key
Yes.
earring, and like it's
Yeah.
all
It's just the dancing
yeah,
of
like
it.
the really
Yes.
Oh,
mechanical.
they were in line and hitting their mark on every single
Yep.
thing. Yeah,
I love that
I was
one.
a member of the Rhythm Nation, so
Are you still?
no.
Then I'm going to buy you a hoop earring that has a big key on it, and
Do
you're going
it.
to have to start wearing that around, just so people
Okie dokie.
know that you're part of
They
the
already
nation.
know, but if you need it to happen, go ahead.
People that know now. Kim, what videos did you write down that made your list of ones that you
I
loved?
really, I mean, obviously Thriller. I liked, I mean, it was controversial back then, but Like a Prayer.
Yes.
Madonna. I thought I was bad for watching that.
So blasphemous,
It
Kim.
really was.
How old were you? At what grade
But
in
her-
Catholic school
her-
were
her-
you?
Fingerless gloves
I
and her
know.
jewelry.
I know, but then in having an African American portray Jesus, like it was crazy. Like, it really was. I just felt like that was a very.
What grade were you in?
I don't know. I don't know what Like a
I don't
Prayer.
know.
I mean, what?
I
mean,
would
later
say
grade school.
7th or 8th.
Yeah.
Well, you're younger than me, so
I was
you were. I would say 7th or 8th for me.
I mean, junior high.
Yeah.
Okay, well,
Junior
that's,
high.
That's when MTV really makes its mark on a person, is junior high.
Because you
Oh,
don't have
yeah.
a car, you can't go anywhere, so it's all TV.
Okay, so you enjoyed Madonna making Jesus a black man, and that set the
It
world
just
on
because
fire.
it just felt like I was when you listen to an album you weren't supposed to listen to, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like that was deemed, I guess her albums were like a Virgin. They were deemed like a little
Yeah.
bit, they probably had a rating thing on them.
Yeah.
You know, that kind of thing. I was thinking of videos that I loved, and I think I would have been older, that Tom Petty one where the Alice in Wonderland Don't Come Around Here No More. I
that
loved
scared me.
Tom Petty and the Heartbreak. I loved their videos. Like I was always just mesmerized, like with the story, you know, like Thriller or what other ones did they do that it was more like almost like movie like. I loved Smooth Criminal. Anything
Yes.
Michael Jackson did video wise, I loved watching dancing.
And then it would get quiet, and it would do like something outside the song for a second on video. and
yeah,
then,
like
then it would
conversation,
pick back
like
up.
some,
Yeah.
some
But
dialogue.
I did look up, like, I wanted to look up, like, what the most visionary, like, videos were and the most replayed videos. And the list kind of surprised me a little bit. Thriller was number 1. Like a Prayer was number 2. But Guns N' Roses' Sweet Child of Mine was number 3. And I think it was because it was the first time they showed, like, a rock band of that caliber. And like it put on here, this is like I chat GPT'd it, but like Slash's guitar intro became like instantly iconic. Like
You know,
you
I don't
hear
remember-
the very beginning of that
don't?
song, and I do think of the video.
Yeah.
I don't. You say that, I didn't even know that song had a video. Although one of their videos did make my list. It was not Sweet Child of Mine, and I did not know Sweet Child
Was it
of Mine.
Sweet November or November Rain or whatever?
Hell no.
That was a weird video.
No, they had lost the plot for me by then.
Well, what was it?
Welcome to the Jungle, because I didn't know what they looked like, and that was their
Yeah.
first song.
Yeah.
and
Not a looker, but
no,
but
that's
yeah.
just it. It was such a train wreck. I couldn't keep my eyes away,
Yeah.
and he kind of scared me a little bit. But I don't remember Sweet Child of Mine. Good.
Yeah,
I'll have
and then
to look
another
that
one that was on there, and I wasn't a big Peter Gabriel fan, but like Sledgehammer was a huge. Now there are some slow songs that I like.
From the show, the one from the movie where he holds up.
Oh my gosh, Say Anything. Yeah,
yes.
that's a great song. That's a great one. But the Sledgehammer, I guess the stop motion masterpiece. I don't know. But then that made me think of the Phil Collins song, where I don't know what the song was, but with the president, with
Land of Confusion.
That was a really crazy video.
Weirdo. How do you know that?
I liked that video. Or Billy Joel's We Didn't Start the Fire.
Oh,
I watched that on repeat. Like that to me was like, I don't know. It was like you learned a little bit.
Land of Confusion, I remember, scared me because it was puppetry, and I don't like that.
Oh, I hate puppets.
I thought it was a
those
really
are
weird
child
video.
molesters with puppets.
I don't. And that's
I can't explain
Sorry
it.
if any puppeteers are listening.
I can't explain other than that. I don't have any other explanation.
No,
but
it
yes,
used to
they
make
are.
me mad. I did not watch that video.
And then the last one that I thought every time one of his and their videos came on, I was just like, you kind of got all warm and fuzzy inside, was George Michael. Like didn't ever, before he came out, or anything.
He was so pretty.
I don't care if he came out or whatever. He was just beautiful.
So we need to talk about that.
And those were scandalous videos a little bit too. Like, I Want Your Sex. Like, Father Figure. They were all.
You can't say
they
that.
Were all
they said
sexually, like.
Charged.
Yes.
So we have to talk about George Michael. I thank you for bringing that up, because one of the greatest things that my kids loved to tease me about was I showed them the Wake Me Up Before You Go video. And if you don't remember it, there was a lot of neon, a lot of fingerless gloves, a lot of jazz hands, and very short shorts. And I showed them this video and I said, just so you know, no one knew he was gay. And they burst out laughing. They're like, come on.
Oh, no, we all had a crush on him.
Yes.
And Lillian's like, wow, really? And I'm like, didn't know.
Didn't cross our minds.
And then,
because he didn't say it. How was I to know?
yeah. And then when he went solo and he got the scruffy beard and the leather jacket.
And he always had a woman on his arms.
Hello, Fonzie. I'm like, that is definitely a straight man.
Look at how cool he is. Yeah.
I mean, that organ part of the beginning, the organ of faith.
Yes.
I loved Wham Rap.
I bet you did. No, but so that is lore in our home that, yeah, Mom, you had no idea.
Yeah, nope.
And then we can say it was a different time. Nobody talked about that stuff, and you didn't
Seems
assume.
ridiculous.
It does seem ridiculous because
I don't understand how I'm old enough that I lived during that time.
Yeah, it was.
You know what I mean? Like
How old are we?
Yeah, I mean that doesn't make sense to me.
Well, yeah. So, yes, my crush on George Michael did begin then.
Yes, mine
And it
too.
lasted too long, really.
I still have it. So
Yes, me too.
that's weird.
Kim brought up a few of the video. I think, well, one of the videos that I put on my list of ones that I remember that I really loved. Sledgehammer was definitely on there.
Yeah, I thought
I didn't know it was a stop motion.
me neither. When I
thank
read
you.
that, I was like, okay, that I think it was just inventive.
It was
It wasn't the greatest song, but it was a cool video.
I love that song.
You did. I know. You either love like Peter Gabriel, and yeah.
I just love that particular song. I don't know why, but I do. It must remind me of a simpler time.
Kind of like Phil Collins' Sue Studio.
Oh yeah, I love that song.
See, yep, same feeling. I always wondered what that song meant.
It doesn't mean anything.
No, it just was,
But it was a good time.
cool song.
Yeah.
One video that we did, I was teasing Tracy when I said you should have recorded that on your VHS
Right.
and then played it back in slow motion. I only said that because that's exactly what me and my sister did with Duran Duran, the Reflex video.
Yes.
Because the Reflex video, the song, I guess I liked it. If I heard it today, I probably wouldn't think the song was anything special. But there were a couple of clips where you'd get a really good view of John Taylor looking exceptionally cute. He was the guitar player.
Yeah.
One of the Taylors. There's all a bunch of Taylors. We would watch that in slow motion. So we would freeze it. and we'd see John Taylor, and we're like, oh,
Yeah, Duran
You
was a
could pick out
good-looking
the
man.
Duran girls in high school.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Yes. The bike
bangs,
shorts.
The bike shorts. Yeah.
bike shorts.
You could
I
tell
think the
who
video
they
of
liked.
Rio
Yeah.
was a very big, like,
Just like the way they
very
dressed.
80s.
The hair
was like-
extra
Big?
extra high in the front. Swoopy. Yeah. The Duran girls just stood out to me.
Leather? Did they wear leather? Nobody wore leather.
I think
back
that
in
was
the
a
80s.
band that I would have to say that I probably had no idea what they looked like until I saw their video.
Okay. Well,
Because they weren't American. They weren't, you know what I mean? Like they weren't like, I don't know. I loved, I mean, I
well,
always thought they were so good looking.
And FYI, look him up now. He's aged beautifully.
Really?
Yeah, he's still
I
a very
still
handsome man. Yeah.
I would still.
Make out with him?
I was gonna say watch him in slow motion, but make out with him, sure. Yes, John, if you're listening, come on up to the attic.
Sorry. I thought that's where you were going.
So we had Sledgehammer. I said Welcome to the Jungle. I also included Aha's Take on Me. Not a huge necessarily Aha fan,
But the video was
the
iconic.
The video
was.
was
It still is. Like I saw it, I'm like,
yeah. How they do that?
I know. Every time you hear the song on the radio, you just do that.
One, Madonna's Material Girl was one of my
Yep.
favorite videos.
Yep.
And I didn't necessarily love Madonna, but early Madonna I did love. And then, later on, I absolutely loved Blind Melon's No Rain video. That's one with the little girl in the bee costume.
Yes.
Yeah.
I love that.
That's a cute video.
That one makes me happy. Of course, any of the Michael Jackson videos also make me happy. I also have to give a shout out, since we were talking about that, to Weird Al. You know, Weird Al found his niche, took that parody, did it well. Everyone knows all of his.
I know.
Samantha did a lip sync in the school talent show to a Weird Al song.
Which one?
I can't remember.
Was it Eat It?
Why would they have robes on? Something with a robe?
Robes?
I don't know. She and this other girl were wearing robes. They were sitting down. They stood up. I have no idea. I just couldn't believe she was
Like a surgeon?
No.
That was like for Like a Virgin.
It was-
You
yeah.
don't remember that?
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, Eat It. I'm specifically thinking of Eat It because, like, it's the first time that I saw. I mean, it was shot for shot, and I had memorized shot for shot the Michael Jackson video because I was his #1 fan, and I just want to give Weird Al his props, and also not to brag,
Okay.
but my sister for Christmas, she and I got tickets to go see Weird Al together in August for my birthday.
He's still touring?
Oh, he and his accordion are on the road. Yeah.
I hope.
You guys don't want to go?
I mean, I think he seems like a delightful man, but
Really?
I mean, yeah, I think he's kind of like the
He's
fact
a
that
nerd,
he's
just
still
like
around.
Mendoza.
The fact that he's still around. That,
No, he's not.
He's
well,
a
he's
nerd.
not on the same level as that, but
No.
Yes.
Okay, we can fight
Okay.
it out over this.
No, Weird Al's coming.
He's on the same level as Tiny Tim. It's
yeah,
a weirdo.
yeah, just kind of an odd.
Tiny Tim.
Yeah,
Come on.
they look alike.
Fine, but talent-wise, Weird Al is way more talented than Tiny
I
Tim.
wasn't speaking talent. I was going on
I mean, who
looks.
else can play the accordion like that?
A lot of people in Germany.
Okay, but they're not here doing parody songs. Shut up. Okay, fine. Nobody likes Weird Al.
Where
but me
is
and my
he? Is he
sister.
going to the Murat? I mean, where is he even?
He's
going?
probably playing in a bar on the corner.
Yeah.
I'll have you know, he's playing Ruoff.
Really?
Yes.
Is he? Is it like
Who's
an
he opening
80s
for?
type tour? Like, yeah. I mean, not opening, but is he having special guests?
Yeah, he is not by himself there.
Well, he has an opener, I'm sure.
Yeah. Wow.
He's
I mean,
the main attraction, you guys.
that's going to be a motley crew of people at that concert.
Look at you using Motley Crue in such a way on
yes.
this.
Good one, Kim.
Yes.
I love a good play on words.
Tracy, are you sure you don't want to go with us? Because I was thinking I could find my sister a really good boyfriend there. Because I'm sure the crowd there is going to be fantastically single. So if
I'm so offended.
is that
so
a no?
it's a hell no. Arousing hell to the no.
Okay, so let me see. Let me make sure there's no. Oh, there's a couple more videos. One is the Hot for Teacher Van Halen video.
Oh my God,
Yeah.
that video. Yeah, you felt kind of dirty watching that too.
Yeah.
Very dirty.
Yes, and the kids in it.
Yeah.
I don't feel tardy. I love that video. And then the last one I'll say is Weezer's Buddy Holly video. That was the one where they made it seem like they were in Happy Days.
That's a great video.
And that made me, I loved Happy Days.
Yeah, I like that video.
That made me happy. So those were mine. Tracy, what were you going to say?
No, I was going to go to a couple of commercials
Oh, yeah.
that I saw in there. Twix was a new candy bar at the time.
Oh wow!
I know this because I had a friend whose dad worked at M&M Mars, and before they came out, he was giving us Twix bars.
Oh, my
They were
gosh.
like prototype. I don't know, but
yeah.
delightful to have some early edition
Yep.
Twix bars. Anyway, so I saw a Twix commercial and it made me laugh. Pogo Ball Blaster, which was like fun little
I felt like
yard
that video
game
was on there
things.
all the time.
Yes.
Yes.
There were several call to order videos
What's that?
where they would show a product and say, call 1-800 blah, blah, blah to order. And you would order over the phone.
Like as seen on TV?
We didn't have
Yes.
internet yet to do that.
Right.
So you would call and order over the phone.
Did they write down any of the
I
products?
did not.
Okay.
Because there were a lot of them.
Yeah, there were. I mean, now that you
was
think
a
about
lot
that,
of
that
what
was
they
a lot
did.
of yeah.
Yeah.
One of the commercials that I saw, actually I heard because I had my head down doing something else, was the old lady Where's the Beef commercial
Oh,
from
my
Wendy's. And I
goodness.
kind of I kind of had a panic attack. I don't know why. I must have associated that with middle school, like going
I
to school
know.
or something. But
Yes.
that old lady's voice, I was like, oh my God.
I know.
That was bad. And then the only other ad that was on that I loved was, I didn't love it, but it showed a bunch of funny, like state of the art stuff, was a Kmart ad. And they had a jingle that I recognized. I'm not going to sing it, but it says, we've got it and we've got it good or something like that. I remembered the jingle, but it showed like big cameras that were probably state of the, like,
Yeah.
like people like oohing and eyeing over these electronics that were like so big.
Service
Well,
merchandise.
yes,
I think of that, like where all the electronic
Yeah.
Kmart's blue
for
light
it.
special.
Yeah, it was good. It was good stuff.
I like it.
Did you have any other videos? Did you watch any?
Yeah.
Okay. Did you any videos come on within the time that you were watching that
No.
struck your fancy, or
No.
you wondered
They,
was going on?
Yes, they were, to me, just like really low quality, and I was forgetting that
Yeah.
was how it was.
Yeah.
Well, Lillian, I thought she was able to put it in words a little bit better, because I was laughing. Like you said, the production value was so like, oh my gosh, this is new. Let's just, use everything that's on the board here. And it kind of looked like somebody in grade school that got really wild with their PowerPoint presentation, because there were a lot of slides,
Yeah.
like things like disappearing or fizzling, or the split screen was huge.
Yeah.
The quad screen, that was pretty much all they had to
Ken
work
Burns,
with.
whatever.
So all they did was just
Yeah.
constantly have different effects going through.
Yes.
And it was really
Fade
cheesy.
in, fade out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm sure they thought at the time it was
Groundbreaking.
and stuff.
I did too when I made my videos. So
Kim, did you see any videos in your hours worth watching that you thought were noteworthy or
No,
funny?
I mean, I just today all day I've been thinking like music videos have changed so much. I mean, we can kind of touch on that they go to YouTube. Isn't that kind of the big, like Bruno Mars just released a song, and so his video, I think it's YouTube where they release a lot of them.
I didn't even know they still did.
They do. I mean, yeah. And I think that
okay.
I know that because my daughters love music and they love music videos. So anytime that their favorites, like Harry Styles has a new album coming out, and it's like probably in the next week or so, he's probably going to release a single and there'll be a video with it.
Oh.
His videos are
I just
really
thought like
good.
when the song drops at midnight, you can hear it on
And
Apple
typically
Music
their
or
first
something. I
single
don't know.
does have a video with it.
Okay.
So
So do you think that's why MTV doesn't any longer associate itself with videos, because now artists can go ahead? There's so many other
Yes,
ways
that
to
you
post a
can-
video
Yeah.
Yes.
that
They
you
have
don't
their
need
own.
them.
They have their own
just-
websites. They,
it just lost its and
There's just
I
so
mean,
many other options.
you have a little bit of MTV still living in like XM radio, because
Right.
you have the VJs on the 80s. Not Martha Quinn, but the rest of them.
Well, I found her to be highly aggravating.
What's the one with the real scratchy voice? I have a really hard
Nina Blackwood.
Yeah, I have a really hard time listening to her, and I did even then. Yeah. But I was just thinking about like in high school, like when they were there for I remember going to Daytona Beach and they were there for college spring break. So we would hit the very last day because we showed up our senior year, but they, on the beach and having all the...
Yeah, they were at Daytona for like 10, 12 years.
They really were. I mean, and I just thought that was the coolest thing ever.
Do you remember what MTV personality was hosting that?
They had different ones throughout the time.
I think they had a lot of different ones, and I think that's kind of when Carson Daly probably broke in during that era. I mean, he was in his early 20s when he started at MTV. So
they would have a lot of celebrities.
It was.
So other than videos,
I have some shows that I liked.
Exactly. We need to know the shows.
My shows that I liked that I would still watch: Catfish.
Oh gosh, yeah. That's like from the 2000s, right?
Yeah. MTV Cribs. I love watching how rich people live.
I did love watching that.
That's like a more modern lifestyles of the rich and famous. Mm-hmm. I like that.
Forgot about
the Real World I would watch some of, but again, I didn't have it, so I couldn't watch it all the time. But if I was somewhere, I'd watch it. And then the other one I have is Punked, because I still say, like, is somebody punking me when something happens? And that's what I'm referring to.
Who was on that?
Was it Ashton?
Ashton Kutcher. I know.
That didn't age well.
No. But it was a funny show.
I forgot about that.
Well, if you go to...
I did like watching that.
If you go to our prank episode of Up for Grabs, you'll remember that I hate pranks. So Punked was not the show.
I do not like pranks either.
Okay, neither do I.
Yes, you do.
I know, but I felt out of place.
Okay. No, they make me uncomfortable. So...
Well, if it's not on me, I really enjoy it.
I just feel nervous for other people. I have empathy, but it's nothing you would understand.
Wow.
That had to burn coming out of your mouth.
I liked, we talked about it a little bit earlier. I liked MTV Unplugged.
Oh, so good.
I could watch those again. Just
name a performance that you think of when you think of MTV Unplugged.
Counting Crows.
Okay.
Nirvana.
Okay.
Trying to think who else.
Did you ever watch Unplugged?
No.
Okay, because Eric Clapton Unplugged was one of my favorites.
Yes, that's a good one.
Pearl Jam.
Yes.
When they did theirs, and Nirvana, and Bryan Adams was one that actually ended up being good.
Okay.
And Alice in Chains. Those were the only ones that I think of when I was surprised when I got online, because I did want to look it up. Hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of people, and I don't remember seeing that at all.
Yeah.
So didn't make it. Any other shows, Kim, other than?
I mean, I think I watched. Probably didn't. How old were we when the first season of The Real World was on?
I want to say I was in. Was it in the 90s, like 1990?
Yeah, early 90s, I
yeah,
think.
I do. I don't know if I watched it religiously, but I did watch it, and I thought it was a really cool concept.
Yeah.
I did watch Punked. I completely forgot about that. That is so funny. That
did you not watch Beavis and Butthead?
Oh, no.
I didn't.
I mean, I had friends that loved it, and
when you need toilet paper, you don't tell somebody that you need TP for your bunghole.
I mean, Beavis and Butthead drove me crazy.
I just said it the other day, so I don't know.
I don't know why that show is almost like South Park. It had maybe a couple funny things, but then it's just like really wears on you. Bung-ho.
I don't know what to do with you. And how dare you lump Beavis and Butthead in with South Park? You know I love South Park.
They are very similar.
They both give me the ick. That's what it is. And I don't think Beavis and Butthead did anything to be like politically like crazy.
No.
It was just
they
that.
look gross.
It just was like just absolutely.
They were the gross guys that you had your fingers crossed that they didn't come talk to you.
Yes.
You didn't want to be mean.
Yes. But
we know them.
Yeah.
I just was thinking and reminiscing about, I mean, it was always on. And like you said, we always had it on.
You're talking about MTV, not Beavis and Butthead. Okay.
When my mom was done watching Our Magazine and all her shows in the afternoon, when we got the TV to ourselves, because we only had one TV in our house, I felt like it was always on, and I just feel like that was it was just how we were social. Did you see the video? Did you called each other when Thriller was, I don't know. And it
had a lot of impact on fashion. And I mean, I wasn't fashionable, but you got a lot of ideas, or at least got to see what
Well,
other.
especially people in the middle of the country.
Yeah.
They
Yes.
saw what was happening in California and New York and
Yeah.
on the coasts.
Even in London, like, yeah, you know, you're like, oh. Real quick before we wrap up, the one show you both did not mention, which was the only show that I remember loving, was Remote Control.
I didn't really watch that. Was it a game?
It was
Like
a game show, and it was. You don't remember this? So
I remember it. I
it's
just didn't watch
kind
it.
of like my. It was my Jeopardy.
Okay.
Because it was basically
Trivia?
a Jeopardy like trivia game, but all the categories were things that I would know. Like stupid stuff from videos
Okay.
or from music or movies or, you know, it wasn't geography, let me put it that way.
Yeah.
And that's where Colin Quinn was introduced.
yes.
Yeah.
He was kind of the sidekick with Ken Ober. You don't
Okay.
remember this?
I remember it, but I don't.
I remember the names hit and
Okay.
miss,
Well,
but-
I one of my shining moments in high school was when we had to give a group presentation in sociology class, and our group, I made them do the format of our presentation as a remote control game. So
You made them.
I made them.
Yes,
well,
bully. Go on.
well, I made them. Nobody else was doing anything. As any good group project goes.
There's always a
Nobody else
leader.
was
There's
doing
always a leader.
anything.
Yeah.
They're like, oh yeah, go ahead. You just do it. So it went over really big. I just
Okay.
want to let you know I got an A on that project. So
Like 99 lead loft balloons is how it went over.
like lead balloons? No, it went over. Yeah,
I
I
was
don't.
just dropping another video at you.
No, gosh.
I felt so metropolitan,
Yeah.
worldwide, knowing what
Yeah.
Luft meant.
Yes.
Yep.
Good old Nina. Okay. Anything else we're missing before we go?
No, I mean, I think we hit the major highlights when I was like doing a little research on it. I mean, that's just kind of what, you know, they were saying like the shows, MTV Raps, MTV Unplugged, VJs were celebrities back then. I mean,
Yeah.
they were, I don't know. I'm trying to think of anything else that I asked.
Well, I think I got a lot of good hair and makeup ideas by watching videos, most of them from men, like Adam Ant and
Oh, Adam Ant, he was so cute.
and Dee Snider from Twisted Sister. Remember that video?
Not
It's-
cute, but
No, not cute, but we're not going to take it. Like,
Yes,
that
the
scared,
hair.
that scared me. So hair
Yes,
and
he
makeup
had the
was.
best spiral perm ever.
yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
Do you think, or was that his real hair? Because that seems like
You
a
think
lot of.
it just
I think it was
grew
his
like
real
that?
hair.
Yeah, I think it was his real hair.
It was a spiral perm. There's no way that
Or
he would
was
have
it a
had
wig?
curls like that.
We
I
need
don't
to
know
talk
if
to him.
wigs
He's
were that
No,
that good
I
back
don't
then.
either.
And Adam Ant,
loved him.
You don't think he was cute?
I don't. I guess. I mean, I didn't think he was ugly.
You were too young for him, Kim. You were too
by
young.
2 years.
Yeah, by 2 years you missed it.
You couldn't handle Adam.
He was a little bit mature for me.
Good.
I couldn't handle Adam
Adam
Ant.
Ant. We'll stop at that. Thank you so much for joining us today as we looked back on our MTV. I'm sure you have your favorite MTV memory video, something that we did not mention. So feel free to chime in and let us know what we missed. And we'll see you next time on Up for Grabs.